Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Local Black Girl, and today we'll be discussing the case of Kenneka Jenkins. This is due to the fact that the victim's mother has resurfaced online making allegations around her daughter's death. Teresa Martin posted a statement to her Facebook page. It reads as follows: "To whom it may concern, I still don't know what happened to my child's life, clothes, shoes, cell phone, hair. However, I've been promised lies, as if once the case is over, I was forced to never talk about my child again. As you can see, over the years, I wasn't near as vocal as I am today. So after this post, I might be back in court. But I'll be getting sued because I was tricked by the will. Get me answers. Give me her clothes and her cell phone and anything that belongs to her when she died that was on her body." That was a lie. Once they finished investigation, allegedly people I trusted. I was in pain going through my cancer battles. They forced us, had us in rooms for hours, and would not let us go until we said what they wanted us to say. I'm literally living without my child, staying strong and holding on to hope even without you. P.S. I was made to do a recorded video hours after we were held during one of my child's birthdays. I have nothing to give my baby that day, but I knew a surprise was waiting once we left the meeting. Before the rain came hard, I stayed quietly long enough, but at this point, I'm speaking my truth, respectfully, clearly without naming anyone." Before I speak more about Teresa Martin's Facebook post, let's discuss Kenneka's case in detail. 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins was a Chicago teen who was found dead inside a hotel freezer. Her death sparked national outrage, leading to protests and thousands of conspiracy theories. The case unfolded publicly and painfully, with her family demanding transparency and people online trying to piece together what happened. Kenneka Jenkins was from the west side of Chicago. Friends and family described her as kind, loyal, and full of life. In early September 2017, Kenneka told her mother she planned to go bowling and see a movie with friends. In reality, the group planned to attend a hotel party at the Crown Plaza O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois, a place where young people would book inexpensive rooms for late-night gatherings. On September 8th, around 11:30 p.m., Kenneka and her friends arrived at the hotel. They checked into a room on the 9th floor where a birthday celebration had already started. Throughout the night, live streams and Snapchat videos captured the party inside the room. These videos would later become central to online speculation as viewers try to analyze facial expressions, background reflections, and conversations. What we know for certain is that Kenneka consumed alcohol, and according to the official toxicology report, she had a blood alcohol level of 0.112, along with the presence of topiramate. It's a medication used to treat migraines and seizures. Although this medication was prescribed, she was not known to take it regularly. Combined with alcohol, that medication can severely impair coordination, balance, and decision-making. Around 1:13 a.m., video recordings show Kenneka standing in the hotel hallway with friends. A short time later, Kenneka's friends realized her phone and car keys were missing. They retraced their steps and eventually returned to the party, but Kenneka was nowhere to be found. By 3 a.m., the friends called Kenneka's mother, Teresa Martin, telling her they couldn't locate her. Teresa immediately drove to the hotel. When she arrived, she pleaded with hotel staff to review security footage and help search for her daughter. Staff told her she needed to file a missing persons report with the police before they could access the cameras. Teresa insisted something was wrong. She knew her daughter wouldn't simply wander off in the middle of the night. By the time Rosemont police opened an official investigation, valuable hours had already passed. Security footage later revealed that around 3:20 a.m., Kenneka was wandering through areas of the hotel alone. The footage shows her stumbling, holding on the walls for balance, and walking in a disoriented state. She appeared to be under the influence and severely impaired. Cameras captured her entering restricted areas of the lower-level kitchen. This is a section of the hotel not in active use during those hours. At 3:32 a.m., a camera recorded Kenneka walking deeper into the kitchen area. This was the last moment she was seen alive on video. No cameras captured what happened next. For nearly 24 hours, Kenneka's family begged hotel staff and police to search the building more thoroughly. They believed she was still somewhere inside. Friends and family searched hallways, knocked on doors, and pressed hotel employees for answers. Finally, on September 10th, around 12:48 a.m., hotel security discovered Kenneka's body inside a walk-in freezer, located in an unused kitchen area. The freezer was running and extremely cold, with temperatures capable of causing hypothermia within minutes. The discovery devastated her family. They demanded to know how a teen could walk into a freezer unnoticed and why it took more than a day to find her when she had never left the building. The Cook County medical examiner ruled her death accidental hyperthermia with alcohol and topiramate listed as contributing factors. According to investigators, the latch on the freezer door was functional and did not lock from the outside, meaning she could have pushed it open from the inside, but disorientation and extreme cold likely made it impossible for her to do so. With all this information, the public was far from convinced. Almost immediately, theories flooded the internet. People were questioning why there was no camera footage of Kenneka entering the freezer, while others believed key details of the timeline didn't add up. Some people suspected foul play involving friends or hotel staff. These theories were fueled by live stream videos from the party, inconsistent statements from party attendees, and the family's distrust of the hotel and the Rosemont Police Department.
I asked for the sergeant name, the police name, and the detective name, and the sergeant name. Yeah. When I asked the sergeant for his badge number, then he said, I got to talk to the morgue. I said, can I see how my baby laying down there, you know, how she died? Yeah. And they wouldn't let me see my baby from 1:30 a.m. in the morning of today. Yeah. And to about what time? About for like 4 hours after that. Yeah. Then that's when they pronounced her dead.
Okay. And how are they
saying? Wait, no, they told me I'm sorry. They told us she was dead at 1 something. But they didn't let me see her body until 4 hours later. They did let me see. They refused my mother, my sisters, her uncles. They refused my family to see her. They said only you and your daughter can see it, and you can't take pictures because this is a crime scene.
And this is still in the deep freezer.
This in the deep freezer, but they had at this time they had let the morgue take her, move her, defrost the freezer. Right. Her hair had soaking water up on it. Yeah. She was defrosted in the freezer. They defrost the whole freezer. Yeah. I guess that's what it gave you 4 hours, right? Yeah. But I asked her, can I see my daughter? Yeah. Why I can't see how she died? Why I can't see? Because I know in the deep freezer, I know at my job, and it pull open there. Remind you can't even hold your balance.
Yeah.
Walking.
Right. Right.
So now you got to struggle, and at my job with our coolers, you got to have some strength to yank these doors open. Yeah. Now, remind you, they said she couldn't barely hold herself up, yet alone pull open the door. Right. And they said, the police department said, freak accidents like that do happen.
So they're saying
and they said they didn't see her. And it's the camera sitting right in front of the cooler. They didn't see how she got in there.
So they trying to tell you that they're trying to tell you?
I said, this the detectives that was out there. Okay. And then he was the one that was out there when they first discovered. They started coming in there. We sitting in the lobby. We wasn't even allowed to, when they discovered the body, we wasn't even allowed to stand in the hotel lobby. They put us out. We had to stand outside and look, and we had to look on the 11th floor. We just looking, just hoping and praying that we could get some kind of help, because the people looking at us like, they looking at us. Yeah. Looking like, what they doing out here? What are you doing?
Right.
Kenneka's family hired lawyers and filed multiple lawsuits accusing the hotel of negligence. They argued that hotel staff failed to take action when they first reported Kenneka missing. They also said the unsecured kitchen, the accessible freezer, and the slow response all contributed to her death. Crown Plaza denied wrongdoing, and the case became tangled in legal back and forth. In October 2017, police released dozens of videos, photos, and witness statements. The footage showed Kenneka walking alone without anyone following her. Detectives stated there was no evidence of an assault and no indication that another person was in the kitchen with her. But even after the investigation came to a close, many people remained skeptical. As of today, the case still inspires debate. With the recent Facebook post from Kenneka's mother, question still remains: what really happened to Kenneka Jenkins? Now let's get into how social media has responded to Teresa Martin's statement. The entire world was standing with her, ready to fight. They wanted justice for her baby as well. Somebody said, and nobody forced her. She made a conscious decision to take the money over getting justice for her daughter. She knew when she took that money it was a wrap. She knew the stipulations that went with taking the money. She was not going to get her property or anything else. She decided to take it anyway. Money gone, now she's talking again. Somebody else said, with as many people all over the world supporting you and fighting for you and KJ, there's no way they force you to do anything. People literally came down from all over the world wanting answers. No one forced you to take that money. You can't take it back now. You can't take it back now, or you'll put the rest of your family in danger. There were a lot of posts like this one. People who was basically down there protesting, wanting to fight with the family. Outside of all the comments, a lot of people took to social media as well and made think pieces regarding her statement. Let's get into it.
They silenced Kenneka Jenkins' mom for $3.7 million, and now she spent all the money and the money's gone. She's trying to bring back up what happened to her daughter. No, baby. You signed that NDA. You took the cash. Givenchy boots, Montclair coats and shit. And you said, y'all won't hear from me again about it. I won't have no more questions about my daughter. Cha-ching. That's so fucked up. And that's nothing but karma and poor money management. Because now look, now you screaming justice, 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 but you should have never stopped screaming that. And it's just crazy what people will do for some money nowadays. Like, money is the root of all evil. Mind you, I hope she don't think she about to get on this internet and try to convince these people to get her another GoFundMe, get her, some donations, cash apps. Hell no. And you won't be getting another settlement check. So it's like, was it really worth it? Because me personally, no amount of cash, no amount of money is going to make me shut up about my kid.
A lot of y'all ain't going to agree with me. A lot of y'all is. I really don't care. But this is my opinion. So I'll wake up, scrolling on Facebook, and I see Kenneka Jenkins' mother make a status saying, I'm tired of being quiet. Y'all paid me to be quiet. Y'all promised me this, promised me that. Like, y'all paid me. It ain't no type of money in this world that'll make me be quiet when it comes to some foul play ass shit that had happened like that. Especially when it comes to my flesh and blood, my kids. You hear me? If the police offer me some money right now to be quiet about my mama case, fuck y'all. You hear me? Like, you had the whole world behind you. The whole world behind you. You could have got justice and way more money than whatever they offered you. Why try to come say something now? Why? Because the money gone? Now you want to open your mouth? This been like 5-6 years ago. I just don't agree with that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, ain't nobody finna pay me no type of money to be quiet when it comes to one of these motherfuckers killing my kids. Your daughter didn't deserve to die like that? Like, what the fuck? Y'all, what? I don't want that money. I want justice. I'm putting justice over anything. Over money, loyalty is over everything.
So Kenneka Jenkins' mother, Teresa Martin, is now speaking out. Okay. She said that she will no longer remain silent. And if y'all don't know, she had filed a lawsuit when her daughter passed away. Now, allegedly, this is all alleged, when she filed that lawsuit, a part of that lawsuit was for her to basically be quiet about the whole thing. Okay, she also claimed that she never got her daughter's belongings, and I feel like the reason why she probably, and it's again my opinion, I feel like she probably didn't receive her daughter's belongings because it went to police evidence, and that's why I feel like why she didn't get it. But anyway, moving forward, 2025, she's now speaking out, and she no longer wants to remain silent, and she wants justice for her daughter. Now, again, as I mentioned, a part of that lawsuit was for her to allege, be quiet about it, don't speak about your daughter case. And if that was the case, I couldn't have settled for that. If my child, because I believe she was murdered. I understand police said that it was an accident after looking at the camera footage and all that. I honestly do not believe that. But anyway, I could not take any type of money for me to be quiet. Would I file a lawsuit on a wrongful death? I would do that. But a part of that lawsuit, it would not require me to shut up about my child. Absolutely not. Okay, and I know also from what her mom said is that she didn't understand what she was signing. Again, alleged. That's neither here nor there. I just feel like when it comes to signing any type of paperwork, I'm going to always have a lawyer there that can help translate what is being said if I don't understand it. So being that all this just took off, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to just pay attention to everything that's being released and then just go from there, because this is just the tip of the iceberg.
It appears that when Teresa Martin made those Facebook posts, she might have thought that the public would once again rally behind her. I really don't think she was expecting the backlash she's been receiving. She's been in her Facebook comments going back and forth with the internet. I guess that wasn't working, so she decided to go live earlier this morning.
I don't feel like y'all looking at me now because I got my night clothes. But excuse me, but this how I feel. This how I've been since the death of my baby. Sitting in spaces like this, and I come out with a smile, but in my body and my mind. Ever since I was sitting in that room, they made us. They made me. After hours and hours and hours away, they made me. And this ain't no sympathy plea. Y'all asked me to speak. See, I was quiet because God said one time. At one time then. At one time. This ain't my time, and this God's timing. This ain't for y'all to bleed me. Those who have ears, y'all hear me. Y'all ain't got to hear me. Listen to God. Ask God. I pray for each one of y'all that's making a mockery out this. And as I look through all y'all pages, you know what? I was showing y'all that I know how to be ignorant. I've been knowing how to be ignorant since the start of it. I'm the biggest motherfucking jokester. Excuse my French if I'm offended somebody. Because God didn't tell us to be special or perfect. But y'all did. Let me tell y'all something. See, a jokester love to make jokes. A jokester make jokes on themselves. So what y'all say? When you're a child of God, baby, this armor that I wear, I've been wearing it since birth. It's crazy. I dreamed of this dream, my life right now, today, what I'm going through. That this battle was going, when I was 8 years old, and check this out, like everybody saying, it's been 8 years. It took me to now to understand my dream when I was 8 years old. Oh, that battle was so strong. And I got so low. When I was quiet, y'all, I was down. That was my dream. I was real low. I was ready to give up. And then I remembered in my dream to call on Jesus. Oh, hallelujah. Oh. So I'm calling on Jesus, not man. Because when I called on man before, what man did to me, y'all forsake me. Y'all talked about me. Y'all mistreated me. Y'all did me similar to what they call Jesus. And thank God that y'all did that. Because I used to question about myself. I looked in the mirror for 51 years and I never saw who God created me to be. Hallelujah. But let me tell y'all something today. Y'all say something wrong with me. It is. I'm stayed up on Jesus. I'm crazy about the Lord. For God I live and for God I die. And if they ready to take me to court, they say if I put both of them together, I heard them, I see them. If God show me a little, what makes y'all think he won't show me a lot? I'm going to pray for y'all that send them y'all words. Because I'm calling. I told y'all once, the rapture is coming. I wish y'all understand this. But those who have ears, y'all don't have to understand because I ain't God. All praises we get to the Most High. I'm asking y'all. Y'all ain't even got to keep on saying it. Because I thank God for every time y'all said something bad. Guess what? I used that and I ate it. Y'all know why I ate it? Because that was my strength. God renewed in me a new heart. Things that used to matter. See, when it first happened, y'all cut me off guard. Now I got my armor, and God fixed my armor. So I'm ready. And y'all know y'all listening, and y'all hear me. I'm ready. Come on, bring it, bitch. If they plan to take me back to court, the attorneys that I represented me in the past, I do not give them the permission to no longer represent me. I, Teresa Martin, do not give the attorneys in the past, from the past, to represent me for the future case. So let that be said. If there's any attorneys out there that's not afraid, that's not going to tell me that they care, and trick me to tell me that you found out information about my child just to trick me and my daughter on my daughter's birthday in the room. It's out there. You said it's it. It's it, goddammit. I'm telling it all now, goddammit. Now, come on now. I'm telling you, so when y'all try to plot to kill me or whatever, y'all, it's already out here. Kenneka taught me about live, y'all. That's why I'm not too good. And it's a couple of people, young people, that have helped me with my phone that I didn't even know how to work it. It ain't that I'm so, because I never fucking dealt with this internet shit until the death of my baby. That's why, and no, I take that back. I started when I caught cancer and I was trying to help somebody. Because in our communities, people don't know how to help each other. We think if we get ill or sick of something going on, we losing weight or something, knowing and we ain't got no disease. And even if we do have HIV or STDs that we can't get rid of, it's okay. But check this out. It ain't happened by accident. I thank God for today, because this happened just for today. And see, the devil meant for me. I was angry when I got up on here. I was going to tell him about it, but I turned that around, y'all. But I'm serious about it. I don't want the people representing me. So y'all know my addresses, the P.O. boxes. Y'all know my address. Y'all, send it to the P.O. box. I'm going to make sure the people in the P.O. box, they're my peoples over there. They're going to make sure I get it. The ones that's in there now. I love y'all. Thank y'all, too. But I'm telling y'all, no matter which way life go, see this right here, I used to want to say something. I promise y'all. And everybody that know me, this from my heart. See, I can't keep letting the devil do it. But I thank God for it, because y'all got to thank God for the fire, y'all. Because the fire. Oh, thank God for the anger. See, our problem is, ladies, y'all have some good men. Sometimes us women, we push these men out here to do or cheat. We say, we've been doing all this. Keeping it real, a man. And y'all men, women, we all think alike. Because I ain't into it with nobody. I want the world to know that. I know if I, to the ones that's looked it up, to that we learn lessons. Life is a lesson about how God feel about being a fool. I was using the, word fool. And also we learned about, when we killing ourselves. Because there was some of y'all thought y'all get so low. You know, it was also a vessel that shared this in light with me during my low times. And I couldn't understand it. But the words that he shared with me, enlightened with me, he said, right before God bless you, he'll take you down to your lowest of your low. See, at my time, I was the lowest. I didn't have nothing. When I were in the house, I had big rats used to run. I used to have to put a blanket over my head, right? But guess what? I still wasn't going to settle so I could see it. Because see what I used to, God saw it. So I don't care what man say. So what y'all say about me, y'all don't know what until y'all know. Y'all don't understand. My son is in jail now because he lost his fucking mind because of y'all crucify him. Now he in jail. I ain't heard from him. And I don't know, he in the Cook County jail. I ain't heard from him in like 4 days. That's why I'm up. I can't sleep. But it took all that for it to come up out of me. Just because I tried to speak my peace. Y'all confusing as hell. 1 minute y'all tell me, but I thank God for y'all confused. I probably said it, man, but I release any anger. I truly forgive y'all. I truly, from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul. And when I go to court next time, when God, if it's God's will, your will be done. It ain't gonna be me, y'all. Because I asked God, and I read somebody, they said she possessed by the devil. I called the Holy Ghost because they said to possess. You don't look, it ain't what they saying. And I prayed, and ever since I asked God to possess my body, from the crowns of my head to the soles of my feet, I ain't been able to sleep. You got to be careful what you ask for. But then when you ask for it, you got to lean not on your own understanding. Whether it be good, bad, happy, or sad. All my life I had a cell phone. Since the cell phones came out, not all. And we got to put a little extra on there. But everybody have a little stun. Whether you got money, my brother told me, rest his soul, Johnny Martin. He told me, he said, it don't matter. He said, bitch, let me tell you something. See, he first one, I used to think he was so mean because he used to always hit his word. Used to be, you a ghetto superstar, bitch. So, being a superstar, and I ain't trying to toot my horn, but I'm introducing y'all to who I am. And he was a powerful man, 26 years old. At the time in the hood, 26 limousines. Y'all get what I'm saying? Not to be boastful. So, materialistic even back then. I was, in my early years working in the shop, driving kids around, 23 kids in the Lexus, LX 400. Materialistic stuff that never mattered to me. So y'all talking about money. Actually, I looked it up and I bypassed the time limit where I could go back and try to make, I didn't bypass it like that, y'all. Let me stop it now. I'm flogging again. I sent out letters. Even I saw, to my real people of my color, the males of my color, I had the utmost respect for. I reached out to them. I did it secretly. But it was meant because I used to look at them highly. Oh! But it wasn't made by man's hands. It was God took me through all the man's hands so he could know it was by him. It wasn't nobody but God. Just like when I found out and I ran out that hotel, I put that video up. Y'all already knew Kenneka was dead to show y'all my reaction because y'all said this. But see, that's how I was losing my soul. I'm studying losing my soul, trying to prove it. So, but then I'm using these moments right here in between. If y'all see, I put a little dip here, even about menopause. I used to be so scared to go through menopause. But guess what, y'all? Going through menopause, I promise y'all, I'm keeping the 100% funky. Y'all to call me a hoe. Y'all to said this, so I'm keeping 100% funky. If I'm wrong, forgive me. This ain't for 18 and over. I'm younger. This ain't for y'all ears, baby, because it's beginning of what God's got for me in store. Going through menopause, I used to hear people's stories and see them. There used to be a lady working with me, start with F. Y'all know what I'm saying. The people working with me. I love y'all. First of all, I missed y'all. I missed the bad times. I missed the good times. And everybody know me. I bet y'all sitting back saying now. I know y'all finna laugh because y'all know this is the time we get up for work, y'all. Y'all know. Y'all say, that's that damn Teresa. She'll give you her soul if she can. Aaron, Errol, I even go overtime. I got in trouble for going overtime at the hospitals for strangers. And I let kids in my house, girls, because I knew even when they was young, the ones that was in the hood, half of their mamas they was going to work. My mama was a single mama. And I didn't understand how God prepared the table, y'all. See, I used to have to watch and help my mama because she was a single mama. That little bit lady that roared like a lion. That's why I like you, Stephanie Mills. Shout out to you. No disrespect with all praises. Whole lot of y'all though. But that Stephanie Mills, that's what I call her. She roared like a lion. But anyway, y'all, this how I be. Everybody that know me, see, y'all getting to know me. The people that know me know this how I be. But I remember every damn thing, but I be every damn where. But anyway, y'all say I'm going crazy. No, I ain't. God has possessed me. If that's what y'all want to say, possessed. But then I don't know. Or whatever it is, maybe it's just me identifying. It took me 51 years, y'all. I want y'all to start today. Please, stop what y'all doing. Look in the mirror. Michael Jackson, his Man in the Mirror. I really understand that song. It took me to be 51 years. Even with the shape I got, I tell the world. I told y'all this. Y'all have seen this. I never knew I had a shape like that. I used to look at my mama because my mama got a big old ass, y'all. I said, Mama, why God ain't blessed me with no booty like this? But let me tell you something. It took the cancer for me to see because, see, you get so comfortable. It's that even with our health, y'all see me sitting on that ball, baby. That's how I keep that shape. Besides, after the doctors, God sent this helpers. And all the doctors that touched my body, when I walked out your office, it was God telling me to go. Because y'all, I got mad at y'all when y'all said no. Because that was y'all door closing. And I thank God for when y'all had that door open, y'all love. And Dr. Marcus, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I ain't saying him, but I'm saying it right. You know him. You get the point. Y'all did an amazing job. Dr. Calander and your team, I don't know all y'all name shit. Everybody, I ain't never been too perfect. Y'all got to excuse me, but I wish. And doctors, I apologize, but I don't apologize. I can explain. Every time y'all came in that room, after every surgery, even after that 19-hour surgery, even with my blood, I had a blood clot in my lung and my heart. And y'all say, how you feeling? And when I woke up, and I ain't understand why all y'all was standing around me and looking. After that 19-hour surgery, when I went there on Valentine's Day, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all say, how you feeling? And I said, I'm blessed and highly favored. Some of y'all doctors got mad at me. Because y'all asked me how I was feeling. But then I said, I'm blessed and highly favored. Then I remember, oh, y'all, man, y'all want me. And y'all said, no, we're asking you how you feeling. See, when you're blessed and highly favored, I made it through that. So I knew it was something that God needed me to do. We got to be willing to die for. I understand why kings mention. I used to say, everything I question them. Why did they go out there if they knew that this was their time? And y'all family members, I know y'all heard them. Y'all people them say from history, they knew. Excuse me, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all human, but guess what? God knows, because I talk to God like this. And he still love me. I be like, God, after all this, Lord, how deep you made this. Lord, I get out. What? It's waterfall like what? And you still love me? Thank you, Heavenly Father. I thank you so much. When you said you got unconditional love, I felt that. So as long as I got King Jesus, I don't need nobody else. Y'all hear me? And I'm not saying that boastfully. I'm saying it with giving all the honors to my daddy. Because can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody hold me like Jesus. Can't nobody. See, he's our friend, y'all. He our friend. Y'all see, when ain't nobody here. See, I see it's a whole lot of me's up. For y'all, the man thing, see, I fucked y'all man with this one today. Y'all say she up so early. Well, obviously, bitch, you ain't been to sleep either. Your ass up too. I get more motherfucking response in the morning time than I do night. Thank y'all, because that bitch sure rising. Now keep on looking. Keep on getting on my page. Y'all keep on making them fake pages. And let me bring this out, y'all. Y'all know us black people need to get ourselves together. We need to stop killing one another. Get this shit right here. And it's a proven fact. My mama used to say this years ago, and I didn't believe it. These people got us so fucking programmed. We ain't killing each other like how they saying they doing. Some of these motherfuckers is killing us. Just like they making these pages. And every fake page, the most of it is a black person. Yeah, some of y'all doing it, but the new page that I screenshotted because God showed it, obviously it must have been, don't nothing happen back. Human make accidents, God don't. Get ourselves together. They using us against us. I was a woman that raised kids, a single fucking parent. Y'all don't know how important it was. My husband got killed. Y'all, fuck what that man think. Think about the motherfucking babies that these women got to raise. And y'all bitches took my baby from me. Hell yeah, bitch, I'm crashing now. Bitch, I ain't just start, bitch. I've been crashing out. In that room, I humbled myself. Because I knew I was in the Lions motherfucking thing. Look at that symbol. I didn't believe that shit until I got in that room. That's all I'm going to say. I love y'all. Peace.
As I was listening to her live video, I'm not sure exactly what's going on or her mental state, but in the video itself, she sounds unhinged. She went from jumping from one topic to the next. I do understand that grief comes in waves, but I'm kind of curious as to why now. What's going on now to have her come forward, especially with her breaking the NDA? I'm curious to know your thoughts and opinions regarding this. Do you think Teresa Martin will face legal ramifications for breaking the NDA? Also, what do you think happened to Kenneka? Do you believe the investigators' open and shut case? Leave your thoughts below and we'll discuss them in the comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.